celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hated to love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-0. And they run the option on second down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Out to his left.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Seven yards there and a first down.
The Bengals at 9-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Crazy.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop. More than that, this guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Morse. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Mixon will go off tackle left, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest, and with one interception already thrown, when that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
Flush to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big 13.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Forced out to his left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Williams from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Shit was crazy,
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Roquan Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So we have reached
reach halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. On second and 15 now. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch 18. 18 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. 11. 18. Right here. Watch 18. 18 is the mic. Get ready. Mike 18. Strip the ball.
Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throw taken in here by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They see openings, take their shots.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24-all our score as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's There's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow on the move to his left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Burrow.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Burrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
Oh!
And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with
say that shit. I'm so
and
fucking
that's going to be
tired.
just about all she wrote for this one. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A gain of 2, just like we saw in 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.